Let's see. So this is just the place, I say, where I used to stock my the table before loading, and not to be on the same place, because when I send there is so many dust, but still there, the dust can come here. You may come inside, everybody?
A lot of perfume.
Yeah, this is another project.
Are you going to break?
Maybe.
No, I'm going to. No, this is a project I have since a long times. It's you can say something as a mosaic, but I finally find a way. I'm going to make a wall with this bottle.
Oh,
So as they're going to be attached one by one like that along the wall by a chain or a frame, and it's going to be something as a shower, a door shower, you know, make a separation between the shower. So it's going to be a huge wall with all the perfume attached one to another. But it's when I want to do something else. Here you have it was a nice statue. I broke it in June. It was ready to be to put in box, and when we make the box here with the people, there was a screwdriver on the floor, and instead to take the screwdriver to put somewhere, I just shot inside of the screwdriver. We came back one way, it came back again. Nobody saw it, but it was on the floor. So when we lie, we're 4 people. When we lie the piece on the floor, there was a screwdriver underneath, so it broke it. So I tried to fix it, but it was a huge one like that. But now it's two. Yeah, the stuff I made, you know, this is just into my neck, you know. This is a part of big dolium. You know, dolium, it's a huge pot where they used to put the meat inside. So it's amazing how it's strong. You can touch it. There is no chemical inside. It's so strong with the blade to cut it. And this is the famous tiles and the marble I found. So I work almost with it, all this sweet kind of stuff. Okay? So I show you some stuff I made here. You have kind of.
It's recording.
You're recording me?
Yes.
No!
Here there is kind of table. And also.
Ah, crap.
I don't have time to wax it before you can, because I was running everywhere. So this is the kind of time the kind of table I present in the show. You know. The marble are antique, are not Roman. Something, also the white marble from this and the other one coming from a place down by the valley in Haft. When the people they made, when they make a house, they make a hole for a pool. And the scrapper find it was a altar, a white altar, buried to the floor, maybe during the time of the revolution, when the people they hide stuff, you know. So he put the altar to the floor. And the guy was a scrapper, he broke everything because he ruined it. So I bought everything 5 tons and I cut it. And the funny story was the first time I cut this part of marble coming from an altar, on my saw, I stopped suddenly because I believe somebody make me a joke because it was smelling incense everywhere. And it was the incense stuck into the marble, because the marble has a huge sponge, you know, with little hole. The incense stuck inside with the worm of the blade came out. So that's funny. Okay? I'm going to show you. This is the board. This is different. This is something. The Russians were in Antibes were interested, but it's not for me for now. No. This is all the little pieces of the Roman tiles. When I cut, I kept everything because it's so hard to find it. So I have to remember when I was kid, there was a huge piece of tiles, Roman tile like that. And the game was to take it and to drop by the hole. So now we need to remember when we make the mistake. And another lesson is when you make a mistake, you always pay sometimes. So I keep everything. And this one was, I used to make 3 years ago when I was on the phone, you know, I used to make this drawing. It's the heads of the harp, music harp. You can find this into the Gustav Klimt painting. He used to put everywhere, inside of the dress, inside of the shield, in the corner, they're everywhere. And I was obsessed by that. So I used to make all the time this drawing. So finally I made this one, and I made 2 other ones. And now I'm making something else. Question? Come on.
Trying to.
Okay. Let me show you. some other table. Take this way. Here you have the one with the piece of glass I told you. See, so this is must be.
That's new. I haven't seen that. Is it?
Sorry?
Is that new? I haven't seen that one.
6 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
This one, you have this one of the water condensation, it's incredible. This one, same thing, kind of stuff like that.
Sorry.
Sometimes I'm making modern stuff. This one, I'm the lucky owner of a painting. I found a painting of Bartha. Maybe you know Bartha. It was a painter, a Bulgar painter from 1947. And I found a painting in a garage sale here. There's a painting in my house, and I copied the painting on the. This is the table, a coffee table, but harder for feet, and I don't like the feet, so there is no feet for now. So.
Will you tell them the story about the woman who commissioned from New York, who you...
Oh yeah, it was this table. I'm going to come here. I follow the way. So, and after, yeah, go there. Thank you. This is their story too. It's made at whole window. I found to the garbage, and I covering with Roman stuff. Everything is Roman inside. The marble and the terracotta. And I made 2 other like that, and I sold to a rich guy who became a friend. And in fact, he has a huge collection of erotic painting. It's more, maybe more than erotic, and some he don't want to show to everybody. So he bought me the big one, and he put the painting inside. So when you don't want to show to the people, the paintings are inside of the cabinet. So when I made this, I never think about the fact that somebody is going to be inside. You know. So here, there is some other. So this one is made with all the tiles I found when we reached. It's very shiny. You can see from here. It's very from the Dark Age. It was a tank where they put the water for the castle, and plenty of the tile was broken, and the guy dropped everything out. So I cut it. But to have this, I cut maybe I don't know. 500 kilo of tiles was to have the little pieces. This one is a story. You talk about it. I made it. It's a copy of a floor for a Roman villa in the Adriatic in Italy. The floor is 55 meters square. It's a huge one. And when you arrive in front of the floor, it seems to you that the floor is trembling. If you're drunk, you can't cross. It was made for that. It was made for the people not drink too much during the libation, because you have the 3 day coming, you know. The Romans were very smart. And I made a table for that for a woman living in New York, a longer one. No, it was like that. And when she received the table, maybe 2 months after, she sent me a mail, and she told me that before the table, she invited all his family on the table, and before that, the family were fighting together. And since the people are on the table, the peace came back. So she says she's coming from the spirit of the Roman. I want a table for every of my house. She has 3 houses. So it was very good for me. And I received a mail maybe 1 month ago, and the little console you saw, I told you it was Roman, is for her too. She wants to, she adding. And it's funny because usually the people, the first years I bought 1 table, and after 1 year they bought 1 or 2 other. So all of my customers have almost two pieces at least. So it's funny, you know, to see.
It's a good return rate.
And this is a theater face. And I sold another one instead in San Diego, but the people use it not as a table, they use it as a floor. They build the house and they put inside of the entry, you know, as it was before. So it's kind of huge carpet, you know, a carpet forever.
Cool.
So here, yeah, if you want to, you may take off the, this is the Gorgon, but the other one, you may take it off. It's exactly the same, a little than the one I sold in Savannah to Sandra Bullock when I made my show. And everything is made with old night table and fireplace, you know. All the marbles, they're very old. They're not very old, but they all have a life. So I like to imagine, you know, all the night table, the marble, the night table I cut, and I can imagine the dream, you know, flying by the marble inside this table. It's So you have all these colors are very, very nice. Very. No, it's not mine.
No, thanks.
So the bases, you just
Oh,
have
at the beginning, I made